It's approximately 4:45 on this June 29th, 2025. We're on the front of the Dodge Memorial Library here on Lake Street in beautiful downtown Rouses Point. A lot of activity, a lot of cars going by, and many of the streets are already covered with spectators. We had, as we approached here, we had people sitting on their lawn chairs 2 hours before the parade is going to start and 2.5 hours before it's going to get to their house, but they're trying to take it and make it a full day, so they're sitting there and enjoying watching the traffic and enjoying the day. It's about 75 degrees. Annual Rouses Point Stars and Stripes on the Lake holiday parade, 4th of July parade. Even though it comes a few days before 4th of July, they try to have it on the Sunday of the preceding weekend. We're going to be handing over our microphone initially to Judy Castine, who will tape the Star Spangled Banner, which we assume will be performed by Penny Treggett and Buffy Little. And then, at least for the initial part of the parade, we'll see whether he covers the entire thing or not, but Nate Castine will be grabbing the camera. I have to be elsewhere, so I won't be able to run the camera initially. I might be able to grab it after a few minutes into the parade. So the next thing you see will be Judy Castine covering the Star Spangled Banner, and usually they sing "O Canada," so I'm sure they'll do that again today. And then Nate Castine will be bringing you the parade with MC Jason Borey.
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and let me welcome you to the 64th annual Rouses Point Stars and Stripes on the Lake Independence Day celebration. It's a big deal to gather and celebrate our nation's independence. 249 years and counting. So, that's right. If you do the math, that means we're at a big celebration next year. America 250 will be one of the big parties celebrated all throughout the country. And this will be one of those spots. So, get ready for next year. But before we get to next year, we've got to do this year. And to start our festivities, we will have the national anthems of both our sister country, Canada, and the United States. So if you would please remove your hats and stand. Let me introduce to you today's singers, Buffy Little and Penny Treggett.
We need the mic.
And I'm going to give them the microphone.
Thank you.
Oh, Canada, our home and cherished land, true patriot love in all thy sons' commands. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perils streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
What do those words mean to you? To me, they say, thank you, America, for your strength, your courage, and for our freedom, which has been a beacon to the world for 200 years.
Of the United States of America,
Whose bright stars are 50 states, each bearing its own stamp of individuality. People, 200 million strong. People who have come to her from all corners of the earth.
and to the republic for which it stands,
A land of laws, an ingenious system of checks and balances that allows no man to become a tyrant and lets no group prevail if their power is not tempered with a real concern for the governed. A land where the right of dissent and free speech is jealously guarded, where the ballot box is the sword and the people its wielder.
one nation, under God,
A land where freedom of worship is a cornerstone of her being. A land graced with temples and churches, synagogues and altars that rise in profusion to embrace all the religions of the world.
indivisible,
A land forged by the hot steel of raw courage, and formed forever by the awful crucible of civil war. Where man in pursuit of an honest life will not be denied his chance. Where her citizens move freely within her vast borders without hindrance or fear. A land brimming with opportunity, where freedom of choice is the guideline for all. The courts of our land are open to all. Its wheels of justice grind for all causes, all people. They look to every avenue for justice, every concern of the law, and they temper their reasoning with mercy for all.
Village of Champlain, Trustee Kim Trombley. Sitting next to Kim is Rouses Point resident and around wonderful person, Mary Rosico. And on the end is Town Council member Rick Hunter from the town of Champlain. Starting off our lineup, we have the American Legion Color Guard. Rouses Point American Legion, Montgomery Post 912. Color Guard is now followed by the American Legion members and auxiliary and veterans of foreign wars Post 1418. They're all riding on the float honoring veterans. American Legion Post 912 has been in the village of Rouses Point for 105 years. Their motto, Veterans Serving America, has proudly served Rouses Point and the community since 1920. The first members to organize the chapter of the post were all World War I veterans. Post commander is Robert St. John. Let's give them a round of applause and thank you for your service. Next in our lineup is today's Grand Marshal, Mr. Calvin Castine. Calvin's being driven in a Ford Mustang, being driven by Steve Southwick. Calvin has a long history as a dedicated member of our community. He has served in such notable roles throughout his many years of community service. Some of them include having served as president of the Lake Champlain Slow Pitch League, the Northern Baseball League, and Northern Soccer League. He served as chairman of the Town of Champlain Citizens United for Action and the Narcotics Guidance Council. He served as vice president of the Northern Tier Senior Housing Project during the establishment and construction of senior housing in Champlain. Calvin served many years as chairman of the St. Mary's Bazaar Games, the booths that are there. Co-chair of the Northern Tier Labor Day MDA Telethon, chairman for the Sister Joe Fund, and board member during the formation of the Woodman New York New England Youth Corporation. During the 1980s, by the way, that is the theme, Winter Olympics that were hosted in Lake Placid, Calvin was responsible for every American medalist, as well as the 1984 Summer Olympics in Los Angeles. He was an originating board member of the Bob Benn Committee, and the building of the park, which will be formally dedicated on July 27th as Bob Benn Community Park. Currently, Calvin Castine serves as our county legislator for Area 1, now in his second term. Awards presented to Calvin over the years include Mr. Woodman, 1990, Northern Tier Chamber of Commerce Citizen of the Year, 1992, Northern Adirondack Central School FFA Honorary Degree in 1996, New York State Athletic Administrators Association Certificate of Appreciation in 1998, Chazy Central Rural School Alumni Honorary Member, 2001, Rouses Point American Legion Post 912 Citizen of the Year, 2001, Clinton County 6/70 Award in 2019, Certificate of Appreciation, Rouses Point Fire Department, 2021, Certificate of Appreciation, Rouses Point American Legion Post 112, 2022, Woodman Chapter 462 Community Leadership Award 2024. And most importantly and recognizably, Calvin Castine established and has been the face of hometown cable since June of 1983. Through his local news channel, Calvin has captured tens of thousands of hours of local history. From videotapes to digital media, hometown cable continues to be an agent of preservation of all things local in our little corner, so people know what's going on here. He is a cherished and remarkable asset to our community, and we are honoring him today. And he wants to say thank you to his wife, Judy, of 50 years of marriage, and his family for all of their support. Let's have a huge round of applause for this year's Grand Marshal, Calvin Castine. We thank you for your continued service to Once again, let's hear it for Calvin Castine. Next we have the Rouses Point Fire Department. Formed in 1890, the fire department currently has approximately 40 members. They provide fire and EMS services, as well as cold water rescue to Rouses Point and the surrounding community. In today's parade, our ladder truck 309, engine 303, engine 305, Rouses Point's Fire Department's newest apparatus, engine 305, squad utility 302, employee rescue boat 30, which is known as Marine 1. Look at these gorgeous trucks. Let's hear it for the Rouses Point Fire Department. We thank them for their service to our community. And there's Sparky. There's Marine 1 now. Once again, let's hear it for the Rouses Point Fire Department. Next in our lineup is the Rouses Point Stars and Stripes on the Lake Independence Day Celebration Committee. Rouses Point Stars and Stripes on the Lake Independence Day Celebration Committee with this truck and trailer driven by Barry Racine. The committee would like to thank all of this year's sponsors for their generous donations to ensure this weekend-long event continues to grow year after year. Be sure to mark your calendars for next year's big semi-quincentennial celebration weekend, celebrating the 250th commemoration of our nation's independence. Be sure to check out their website at www.rpstarsandstripes.com. Joining them on the float is the Rouses Point Youth Commission Grasshopper softball team, the Rouses Point Rockets. Along with the Grasshoppers are the NCCS Cougars modified softball team. Let's hear it for our young athletes. Next in the lineup is First Choice Restoration and Protect Restoration. First Choice Restoration and Protect Restoration are both locally owned and operated in Shazy, New York. They offer water, fire, and mold restoration services. Their services in their areas include Clinton, Essex, Franklin counties of New York, and Franklin and Grand Isle counties of Vermont. Check them out. They'll help you in a hurry. Next is Speedpack LLC. They offer portable storage units that can be delivered right to your doorstep. Their pods offer a perfect solution for moving to a new home, renovating your current space, or simply needing some extra storage. They also have traditional storage units. They're located in Shazy, New York. Let's hear it for First Choice Restoration, Protect Restoration, and Speedpack LLC. Next is Level Up Building Company of New York LLC. Level Up Building Company can handle all of your building needs, from remodels to new builds. There is no job too big or too small. They offer services to Clinton, Essex, and Franklin counties of New York. Look them up at levelupbuildingcompany.com. Next in our lineup is North Country Honor Flight. This pickup truck towing a 30-foot trailer float along with the Honor Flight bus. We Thank you for your service. Let's hear it for our veterans. In connection with North Country Honor Flight, to support the volunteer supporters, we have the 1953 Korean War ambulance and Deuce 6x6. This MASH ambulance, with its field hospital trailer, first served in the Korean War in the early 1950s, and then the later first ambulances during Vietnam, during the Vietnam War. The Deuce 6x6 is a 1971. It's a 2.5-ton military truck in its trailer, and the Deuce was a Vietnam vintage vehicle used worldwide by the United States military. And these two vehicles were entered today as tribute to the North Country Honor Flight. Next is the Champlain Children's Learning Center. The Champlain Children Learning Center is a daycare center providing child care for children 6 weeks to 12 years of age, located in Rouses Point. They are a nonprofit organization that relies on tuition, donations, and grants. And if you're interested, please contact Becky at 518-297-2019. Next in our lineup is creative hardscaping and snow plowing. Creative hardscaping and snow plowing, owned by Jared Dozer. Paver patios and walkways are done with a creative touch. Also offering year-round commercial property maintenance. Over 30 years of experience. Next, creative hardscaping with their beautiful truck. Over 30 years of experience. Pavers, patios, landscaping, mowing, snow plowing, property maintenance. Be sure to call them at 518-569-6500. Next is a Patriotic float. American Legion float 1619, located in Morrisonville, New York, supporting veterans. They are heavily involved with various community events. Post 1619 is a proud sponsor of the Cook County Mariners Baseball Organization. And their entry today is a float celebrating 250 years of veterans. Let's hear it for the American Legion Post 1619. Next is Riley Ford. Riley Ford is a female-owned company located now in Plattsburgh, New York. They are excited to showcase one of their many vehicles here today, a 2024 Ford Bronco. When you are ready for your next vehicle, come visit Riley Ford and their entire Ford family. Their new location is now on Route 9 in Plattsburgh. You can also check them out online. Is the Champlain Fire District. Here we have engine 141, a 2004 KME custom pumper with a 2,000 gallon per minute pump carrying 1,500 gallons of water. This is the first engine due for fire calls when the Champlain Fire District is called. Next we have engine 146. This is a 2020. This is four-guy custom pumper with 2,000 gallons per minute while carrying some 750 gallons of water. This is the second engine due for calls within the Champlain Fire District, and then also responding to neighboring communities for mutual aid calls. a 2015 Peterbilt. A 578 Ford tanker carrying 3,000 gallons of water with 750 gallon per minute pump. This truck responds to calls outside of the hydrant area in the Champlain Fire District. To the neighboring communities as well, hauling water to fire scenes. Behind the Champlain Fire District is Champlain Moore's EMS. Champlain Moore's EMS proudly serves the communities of Champlain Moores and Rouses Point with quality medical care and transport. Their roster of paid and volunteer members answers plenty of calls, over 1,500. They're on pace to have even more before the year ends. They want to thank everybody for their continued support of the Champlain Moores EMS. They have, that was their Horton Ambulance 2019 with life support assistance on board. Next in our lineup is the Clinton County Democratic Committee. Here we have Randy Lloyd for County Clerk. Randy Lloyd brings over 12 years of dedicated service in local government, working hard to support and strengthen our community. Her experience, commitment, and passion for public service makes her the right choice to serve as Clinton County Clerk. Randy is ready to bring professionalism, accessibility, and a people-first approach to the office. Let's hear it for Randy Lloyd for County Clerk. Along with Randy Lloyd is Andrew Wiley for District Attorney. Andrew Wiley first ran for office in 2005, and for the past 19 years he served our district with dedication and commitment to justice. As well as Randy Lozier for Clinton County Treasurer. Randy Lozier, current town clerk and tax collector for Beekmantown, is stepping down to run for county treasurer. With years of hands-on experience managing public funds and serving the community, Randy is ready to bring his dedication and fiscal know-how to the county level.
No, I see that.
We also have Jesse Fernier and his wife, mother, and artist who has called Clinton County her home her entire life. Inspired by her mother's example of community service, Jessie is ready to carry that legacy forward. With deep local roots and passion for making a difference, Jessie will bring fresh perspective, creativity, and heart to the county legislature. So let's hear it for Jessie Bernier. Last is Daryl Gregory for county legislator. Daryl Gregory is dedicated public servant, currently serving as a council person in Ellingburg.
Boy, what a buyout.
You're supposed to trim it.
Next are the Straw Hatters. The Straw Hatters Community Marching Band, and here they are, under the direction of Jeanette Woodruff, one of the only remaining town bands in our area. The Straw Hatters Community Band has its roots right here in Rouses Point, as one of the Rouses Point town bands from the 1940s. Their music spans from teens to octogenarians. Check out their Facebook page to learn about their concert and parade performances all around the North Country this summer. Let's hear a little from the Straw Hatters Community Band.
All right, we're back. Calvin Castine on the camera now. So thanks to Nate Castine for taking us through that first half of the parade. I was tied up. I couldn't make it here, so I appreciate him John stepping in and grabbing the camera and the microphone and listening, of course, to Jason Bowie doing his usual outstanding job.
Next in our lineup, we have a vehicle entered by Josh Manor. This antique military vehicle has been entered 5-ton M9 32A1 6x6.
I knew that.
He purchased the vehicle in Indiana some 5+ years ago, drove it home to Morris, New York. It's powered by an 8.3-liter Cummins diesel paired with an Allison transmission. It's a beauty of a vehicle. Let's hear it. Perfect for our 1980s
Somebody
parade.
should keep an eye on that little girl.
Next is the Moores Fire Department. They have their entry here, their UTV 253 side by side, used for backboard rescues and fighting wildland fires. Their second entry is a pumper tanker 256. This is a 2018 International E1 with a 3,000-gallon tank. I also want to remind everybody that their big celebration in Moores is on Sunday, August 31st, where the Moores Fire Department's annual Labor Day celebration will take place at the Moores Fire Station, complete with live entertainment, tractor pull, barbecue, and more. Follow them on Facebook for more information. Let's hear it for the Moores Fire Department.
And let the record show I never look forward to that weekend because summer is over.
Next in our lineup, staying in Moores, we have the Moores Wesleyan Church. With this 2023 Chevy Silverado truck, they're pulling a flatbed trailer. The Moores Wesleyan Church will be hosting an exciting Bible school experience this summer. It will take kids on a wildly fun Great North adventure where they'll experience the ever-flowing, never-ending love of God. Please join us Monday, July 21st through Friday, July 25th from 6 to 8:30 at the Moores Wesleyan Church for a fun-filled week. Also, we have the Up North Worship. Their parade entry is a golf cart trip by Trevor Finley, towing a train of barrel cars with kids riding. The purpose of the train is to advertise for their upcoming music festival, Up North Worship, held at the Morris Camp Meeting Association at 17 Campground Road on July 12th. Upstate New York's biggest Christian music festival returns for its 4th annual event on Saturday, July 12th. It's Up North Worship, with a full day of great music from 6 different artists, local food trucks, craft vendors, local non-profits, and games and activities for the kids. Up North Worship is the perfect way to spend a summer day with the whole family. Located on the grounds of the Morris Camp Meeting Association on the banks of the Great Chazy River, Saturday, July 12th. Get your tickets now at upnorthworship.com. Don't wait, get your tickets now at upnorth.com. Gates open at 10 a.m. Next we have the North Country Republican Committee. We have Chad Deans, Clinton County Treasurer. Chad Deans says, I offer voters a devoted as a public servant who understands county operations and has a great interest in, the well-being of Clinton County and all of its residents. I will be ethical and professional in the performance of administrative duties during the daily operations of Clinton County Treasurer's Office. That's Chad Deans for Clinton County Treasurer.
Hope we didn't lose the audio there for a while. I was juggling the microphone.
John Zerlo's Model A antique car. This is John Zerlo Jr. is driving his late father, Mr. John H. Zerlo Sr.'s rare 1931 Model A Ford. Mr. John Zerlo dedicated his life to serving his community as a teacher, coach, legislator, and Clinton County clerk. John prided himself on treating each community member like family. We love seeing his car enter in the parade today. Let's hear it for this beautiful entry, Mr. John Zorlo Sr.'s car. Next in the lineup is Jerica Manning, County Clerk. Jerica Manning is a proud candidate for Clinton County Clerk. From Moores, Jerica has a long and a dedicated presence in our community, actively involved in several North Country organizations. Whether she's supporting local causes, organizing community events, or lending a hand whenever needed, Jerica is always ready to serve, with a strong commitment to transparency, efficiency, and putting people first. Jerica is prepared to bring fresh energy and trusted leadership to the county clerk's office. Jerica would like to thank all of the volunteers who have made today's events so special. Let's hear it for Jerica Manning for County Clerk. Also in the parade today is Francis Perrier for Area 2 Legislature. Francis Perrier is your Clinton County Area 2 legislator. Francis is a lifelong resident of Altona and has served in a variety of community leadership roles over the years. Francis' goal is to always do what's best for the county. And also, a shout out to the Town of Champaign Republican Committee, including Town Supervisor Tom Trombley.
He's way down that way now.
Rick Hunter, Councilperson. Natasha Nieves, Councilperson.
And Jason
Alan
Boyd.
Racine, Town Highway Superintendent. And Julie Castine, Town Clerk Tax Collector.
Okay, those are the candidates.
Champaign Republican Committee.
I don't think his mic dropped when he said Natasha Nebius.
Candidates. Next, we have the North Country Skating Club.
Country Skating Club.
This local organization has been offering local children figure skating lessons in the Rouses Point Civic Center for over 40 years. The club typically has around 100 members and presents an annual ice show every March featuring all of their skaters. Look for them in October if you'd like to sign up for lessons. Let's hear it for our young skaters in the North Country Skating Club. Next in our lineup is the Ice House Farm Store. This flatbed pickup truck combo was entered by the Ice House Farm Store of Moores, New York. They offer a wide variety of local foods, including beef, pork, chicken, eggs, maple syrup, honey,
And dancers.
cheese, yogurts, jams, and more.
And free entertainment
Located
where you
at
go.
1251 La Valley Road in Moores. When you shop with them, you support more than 12 North Country farm businesses. They've got fresh sweet corn coming soon. Let's hear it for the Ice House Farm Store, located in Moores, New York. Nice 80s costumes. We like it. Next, we have our friends from the Altona Volunteer Fire Department. This entry has Altona's Fire Department brush truck 106 towing their 10 UTV. Both are designed for off-road firefighting and rescue operations. We'd also like to remind everybody that their second annual Parade and Field Day is on Sunday, July 13th. It starts at 11 a.m. There will be a parade, chicken barbecue, craft fair, bounce houses, games, live entertainment, and food trucks. Let's hear it for our friends at the Altona Volunteer Fire Department.
Looks like Lightning Lardy driving.
Next, our good friends at the Mount Sinai number 3 Motor Corps. And there they are, doing tricks. They're doing tricks so kids can walk. Shriners ride so kids can walk. Shriners Children's Hospitals in the United States, Canada, and Mexico. Their support here today is greatly appreciated by us. Love to the rescue. Let's hear it for the Mount Sinai number 3 Motor Corps and their fun gang of
Look out.
riders.
Look out.
Thanks for being here today.
Not in a million years would I do that. A Motor Corps. Northern Vermont Shrine from St. Albans. Shriners certainly do a lot for the youth.
Once again, let's hear it for the Mount Sinai number 3 Motor Corps, where Shriners are helping kids. Next in our lineup, we have a float entered by Veteran Affairs. Help stop the fire. 22 veterans a day is too many to give up each day. This was a 1948 Seagrave fire truck, engine number 2, out of South Burlington Fire Department. It did its service in the past and now has been transformed into what you see today. The name Phoenix says it all. You're born from the ashes in hopes of serving those in need once again. Whether you're a veteran or may know one that's been fighting the internal battles, no, you don't have to do it alone. If you ever feel like you're drowning and you simply need to get away, reach out or contact your local VA. Many programs are there to help, including individual or group therapy. They are here for you locally. Let's hear it for that fantastic quote submitted by Veteran Affairs. Next is Rico Hernandez Racing. They're based out of Shazy, New York, and you can see their fantastic motor car number 4 and all of their sponsors along the side. Let's have a nice round of applause for Hernandez Racing out of Shazy. Next, our good friends from the Shazy Volunteer Fire Department. Here they have their engine number 151. It's a 2023 HME Piper Fire Engine. It's a beautiful truck. And following up with Shazy's Volunteer Fire Department is
The
their
Buffalo.
1934 antique Buffalo Fire appliance engine. It's gorgeous.
Lee Barcombe and Son.
It's a beaut. It runs even better.
And let the record show that Max Barcombe is the guy who covered the Shazy graduation for me.
Shazy Volunteer Fire Department for entering both of these beautiful trucks.
Yep,
Let's
Max
hear it for our
Barcombe
friends
stepped up
at
and
the Shazy Volunteer Fire Department.
covered the Shazy graduation ceremony.
Right behind them are our good friends at the West Shazy Fire Department. They've entered 2 vehicles here for us today. We've got squad truck number 334, as well as engine number 331. A couple of gorgeous trucks. And we love to see our friends from the West Shazy Fire Department. Let's hear it for the good people in West Shazy. Following, we have the Clinton County Dog Tether Law Campaign float. Dogs want to live life, not serve life. Help stop the 24/7 chaining of dogs in Clinton County. This group would like to say thank you to the town of Champlain, which recently created its own dog tether law. Tell your local officials you too want a dog tether law in Clinton County. Next, we have an entry from Brennan Buick GMC. This 2025 GMC Sierra EV Denali extended range offers a GM estimated 390 miles of range on a full charge. It features an 800-volt DC fast charging capability, allowing up to 3,000 kilowatts of charging, 300 kilowatts of charging. The Sierra EV Denali also includes a 7.2 kilowatt AC off-board power station, dual motor 4-wheel drive, and an adaptive air ride suspension. It's available with a multi-pro mid-gate expandable bed and offers up to 10,500 pounds of max trailering capability. Let's hear it for the wonderful 2025 GMC Sierra EV Denali extended range, showcased by Brennan Buick GMC. Next, let's hear it for our good friends from the Alabama Fire Department, showcasing their 2007 Kenworth Pumper. Is it driven by James Manor, is that correct? James Manor, 3rd Assistant Chief with 31 years of experience and years of dedication to the Ellenburg Depot Fire Department. Let's hear it for James and his work with Ellenburg all these years. Thank you to our friends at the Ellenburg Depot Fire Department for sharing their truck with us today. Next we have Equipment Rentals, Bobcat of Plattsburgh. Equipment Rentals at Plattsburgh has 4 locations for all of your equipment needs. Hauling for them today is C&M Trucking. They can be contacted at 518-420-7456. Come rent with us today. Equipment Rentals and Bobcat of Plattsburgh.
And their horns work.
Thanks to Equipment Rentals and Bobcat of Plattsburgh, as well as C&M Trucking. Next, we have Rouses Point Sanitation LLC. They're a family-owned and operated business serving the beautiful North Country. including their neighbors just across the lake in Vermont. Specializing in roll-off container services, they're here to make help keep your home, job site, and community clean and clutter-free. With hometown values and a commitment to reliable service, Rouses Point Sanitation is here to support your local communities every step of the way. Thank you for waving us on today. We're proud to roll with you. Let's hear it for Rouses Point Sanitation LLC. Next are the hard-working musicians of the Northeastern Clinton Marching Band. Let's hear the NCCS students perform great 80s classics, like maybe Don't Stop Believing by Journey? Yes, I got it right. Let's hear it for the Northeastern Clinton Marching Band in that great performance of Don't Stop Believin'. We love you, Mr. Wayne! I love you too. Next, we have the North Country Youth Hockey. North Country Youth Hockey is a local hockey organization striving to provide opportunity to kids that is affordable while allowing them to develop skills, confidence, and teamwork. It's a program designed for kids of all skill levels, so they are able to learn the fundamentals of the game. We are family. Let's hear it for our young athletes, part of the North Country Youth Hockey. Let's give them a nice round of applause.
Thank you very much. Bill.
tractors. Let's give a nice round of applause for Performance Diesel and the Huff Bowling Team and their fun tractors. Let's hear it for our good friends from the South Plattsburgh Volunteer Fire Department, showcasing their gorgeous 329 aerial ladder truck. We've got Jeff Santor, is that correct? No, who's in the truck?
Paul Lemoy.
Paul Lemoy, thank you. Let's have a nice round of applause for the South Plattsburgh Volunteer Fire Department and their gorgeous aerial truck. Next, we have an entry by Outlaw Entertainment DJ Service. They do parties, weddings, bar entertainment, graduation parties, backyard parties, birthday parties, retirement parties, any party you can think of, and much more. Outlaw Entertainment DJ Service can be contacted at 518-569-6155. Next we have Plan B Mulching and Excavation with their black GMC Denali 2023. We've got Connor Gratton driving. Plan B Mulching and Excavation is owned by Connor Gratton. And Plan B specializes in mulching, land clearing, stone delivery, driveway construction, and much more. Plan B gives out free quotes. Find them on Facebook. And next to Plan B, we have Munchies by the River.
All the way
This
from Moore's Forks.
2025 ZR2 Bison, driven by Justin Bosley. Munchies by the River is located at 3106 State Route 11, Moore's Forks, New York. This business is owned by Julia Bosley. Munchies serves pizza, wings, subs, fried foods, ice cream, slushies, and more. And if you're lucky, maybe Sasquatch will serve the food to you. Let's hear it for Munchies by the River. Absolutely. Next we have Jeremiah King, racing number 75. Jeremiah King's Dodge, neon number 75, mini stock race car. Jeremiah races at Airborne Speedway every Thursday night. Come out and see this 15-year-old. He's got a victory win and strives weekly to get more. Let's hear it for Jeremiah King Racing and his gorgeous number 75.
One of them is the driver.
Next is Beeline Trucking. We've got Beeline Driving School. They're open now. If you're looking to drive a semi, look no further than Beeline Driving School. Call now to book 518-907-4472. Make sure you dial extension 2 when you call that number. Also being showcased is one of Beeline's and their logistics, trucking, and warehouse located out in Ellenberg Depot, one of their trucks. Let's hear it for Beeline Trucking. Next we have some of our first responders. Let's hear it for the New York State Police. We've got a state trooper car, we've got van, and we've got a aerial Air Ranger airboat for safety and development of watching out of what goes out on the lake. We also have a state trooper truck, gorgeous collection of vehicles keeping us safe every single day. Whether it's a car, a truck, or underwater recovery team, AB4, you know that the New York State Police is looking out for you. Let's hear it for the New York State Police. Next, we have the Northwest Vermont Wheelers. The Northwest Vermont Wheelers are an ATV club. They ride. They ride in northern Vermont and sometimes in New Hampshire. Let's hear it for their two vehicles showcased here today, the Northwest Vermont Wheelers ATV Club Riders.
I'll let the record show that she is towing the guy behind her. Irish
You're not in
dancers.
Dublin, but here come the Champlain Valley Irish Dancers. The Champlain Valley Irish Dancers, Inc. offers classes for beginners up to internationally competitive championship level dancers with instruction from the renowned Bernadette Short School of Irish Dancing from Montreal, Canada. Dancers can begin classes as young as age 5, but can start at any age, including adulthood. Irish dance is a fun activity that offers exercise and is a form of expression rooted in the traditions and cultures of Ireland. So let's hear it for the Champlain Valley Irish Dancers. We thank them for being here today.
Over that way.
Next in our lineup is the Ellenberg Center Fire Department, showcasing a few of their trucks. Looks like we have engine 201. And they want us to know about with the chief's vehicle, which is a 2023 Ford F-250. It's decorated to advertise and celebrate their 6th annual Ellenberg Center's Parade and Field Day on August 24th. So make sure you check them out on August 24th for the parade at noon. Let's hear it for the good folks coming from Ellenberg Center Fire Department and their trucks.
Another parade late in the summer.
Next, we have an entry by Dragoons Farm Equipment. Dragoons Farm Equipment is a locally owned equipment based out of Moores, New York, specializing in Cub Cadet and Kubota machines. They have a few of these of their tractors,
Case
as
IH.
well as
Yes.
we appreciate the good people at Dragoons Farm Equipment, located in Moores, New York.
And if you want your hay raked,
Next, we have an entry from TDI Towing and Recovery with their beautiful wrecker and tow truck. You can see that they are the quote-unquote best damn tow around. They offer 24-hour service, and you can get a hold of them anytime at 802-868-5270. Let's hear it again for TDI and Recovery and their two entries.
I'll probably see them on Friday in Alberg at their Alberg 4th of July parade.
Next, we have an entry by Joseph Drapo. Today's entry comes with 50 years of desire and motivation to create this amazing rolling monument that is dedicated to the service of men and women in all branches of the military, as well as all first responders. Let's hear it for Joseph's impressive rolling monument in support of our troops and for first responders and veterans. Let's hear it for Joseph Drapo. Next, we have two entries. We've got U.S. Customs and Border Protection, and we've got the Office of Border Patrol. This mid-size Ford Explorer SUV, CBP Office of Field Operations Unit, as well as the Office of Border Patrol. They have been invited to participate in today's parade, and we're so glad to see their beautiful vehicles. And of course, keeping our borders safe every single day. Let's give them a nice round of applause. U.S. Customs and Border Protection.
And the Border Patrol is a separate unit, and the Border Patrol new station will be up and running fairly soon, I would think. Its construction is going along really good.
Auto detailing for a clean and healthy vehicle done for a reasonable price. Call Spotless Auto Detailing at 518-802-7760. Take advantage of their mobile detail service. They come right to you. Let's hear it for Spotless Auto Detailing. Next, we have Champlain Technology Group. Champlain Technology Group has been providing continuous communication service to Champlain, Morse Works, Rouses Point, and Altona, New York since 1903. GTC offers internet service and telephone service to business and commercial clients. They also provide cell phone service, high-quality Wi-Fi for home and business, and home camera monitoring systems. Call CTG at 518-298-2411 and talk to a local person about your specific technology needs. Let's hear it for our hometown Champlain Technology Group.
Formerly the Champlain Telephone Company.
Next, we have an entry by Calvitis Trucking, LLC. Calvitis has put in one of their semi-trucks. And Calvitis Trucking is located in West Shazy, New York. A gorgeous, gorgeous looking vehicle, a nice purple color celebrating the 1980s. Let's hear it for the Calvitis Trucking Company, located out of West Shazy, New York. Next, we have an entry by B. Bernard Trucking. Coming down the street in the power and style is the Chevrolet Duramax, proudly presented by B. Bernard Trucking. Owned and operated by Ben Bernard, this small trucking company is built on hard reliability and coast-to-coast service. Whether you need freight delivered locally or across the country, B. Bernard Trucking gets the job done right. But that's not all. They also sell and deliver 20-foot and 40-foot shipping containers straight to your site. Let's give a big wave and a loud cheer for B. Bernard Trucking. Big service from a small business that delivers. Next, we have Richard's Tree Service with their Freightliner 4F-170, towing their famous, iconic wood chipper. Richard's Tree Service can be contacted by calling 518-569-TREE. Let's give a nice round of applause
And my tree
for
cutter
our local
of choice.
Richard's Tree Service.
From West
Next,
Beekman Town.
we have
If you can find it.
Guardians of the Ribbon,
There you go.
Northern New York chapter, and this beautiful antique 1983 GMC fire truck in pink. It's a symbol of cancer awareness. Pink Heels Fire Truck helps raise funds for local people fighting cancer. all funds stay local to help local people. And considering we're celebrating the 1980s, this truck is perfect in today's parade. Let's hear it for Guardians of the Ribbon, Northern New York chapter, and their beautiful 1983 GMC fire truck for cancer awareness. All the way from Montreal, this very interesting unit is proud to revisit us with its cool, cozy, and warm music. What a nice way to keep Trinidad and Tobago's comfy music alive. With a set of fascinating instruments like these, wouldn't you like to perform Bring Sunshine Music in a band like this one?
Yep.
Without any more waiting, let's welcome Savoy's Steel Pan Band! Bless America, my home. Let's hear it for Savoy's Steel Pans on Wheels! All the way from Montreal, thank you for being here today!
And let's hear it for the committee that put this parade together, put this whole weekend together. Just
Next,
amazing.
we have an entry from You First Federal Credit Union. Here comes the You First Credit Union team. You First is your trusted neighborhood credit union, committed to helping their members live their best life, not only through the financial products and services they offer, but by giving back to the community in which they all live and work. If you're looking for a more unique banking experience, check out You First Federal Credit Union. They have a branch conveniently located at Cornerstone Drug and Gift right here in Rouses Point, New York. Let's hear it for our You First Federal Credit Union entry. Next, we have a collection of fantastic vehicles of the North Country Classics of Plattsburgh, New York. And leading the band is Jeff Aubrey of Rouses Point.
Snuck in there.
North Country Classics of Plattsburgh, New York has over 300 members with many vintage and antique vehicles. And following behind Jeff Aubrey is Vincent Boda in his 1965 Buick Skylark. And alongside him is Angela Boda, as well as
Chevrolet.
another classic vehicle, as
Chevy
well
truck.
as Larry Cooney in his 2007 green two-door Jeep Wrangler, decorated beautifully for the 4th of July. Let's hear it to all of our cars from the North Country Classics of Plattsburgh, as well as Larry, Vincent, and the others. Next we have North
Country Garbage and a truck.
North Country
race
Garbage.
car, 18B.
North Country Garbage is one of the cheapest garbage services in the North Country. Weekly garbage pickup and cleanouts and dump trailer rentals, so they do it all. Come over to the North Country Garbage Way and save a little money this year. Let's hear it for North Country Garbage. Next, we have Complete Property Management. Complete Property Management is a four-season management company for all your lawn care, landscaping, and snow removal needs. Give them a call today at 518-593-5437. That again is Complete Property Management. Next, we have an entry from Clinton Community College. There is the
Cougar.
Clinton Community College Cougar. In the band, being driven by Stephen Frederick, CCC, Clinton Community College, is proud to have educated the North Country since 1966. And they look forward to their relocation to 46 Beekman Street in Plattsburgh, New York. they plan to educate many more North Country individuals. Let's hear it for the good people at Clinton Community College.
Brand new van just unveiled yesterday, I think.
Next, we have an entry from Artistry Community Theater, ACT. Artistry Community Theater is a local community theater company located in the heart of the North Country. Their most recent performance was Fiddler on the Roof, which I might have happened to be in, performed at the Strand Theater for the Arts. Their upcoming performance will be a play called Proof, and this will be at the Osable Valley Grange on July 10th through the 13th, as well as July 17th through the 20th. Upcoming auditions for their fall musical, Anything Goes.
Yes, Jason
At
was
the Strand Center for the Arts in
Fiddler.
mid-November. For more information about upcoming performances and auditions, go to their website, www.artistrytheater.org. Let's hear it for the creative people at Artistry Community Theater!
Unless some people snuck into the parade here. Looks like it's going to come to an abrupt ending here. I don't know, usually it's a state police or sheriff's patrol at the sheriff's department that follows it behind, but we don't see any evidence of that. Who else is supposed to be coming?
Rudy, it's time to go. Rudy, it's time to go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, by our calculations, that is the end of the parade. We are so excited. Let's have one more round of applause for all of today's entries, making our huge street parade so fantastic. Also, let's give a nice round of applause to this year's judges, Kim, Mary, and Rick. And of course, our Grand Marshal, who's back here at the camera, he couldn't stay away, Calvin Castine. I've been your host, Jason Bory. Thank you so much. Don't go away. We have more. There is music down at the rec center, at the community stage. We have food trucks. We also have vendors down there. And the fireworks are going to be at dusk, being launched at Sportsman's Pier. So don't go anywhere. We're not done yet. We're going to continue to celebrate the 80s as we celebrate America's birthday. Happy 249.
Okay, Stars and Stripes on the Lake is the committee that does this. There's your Stars and Stripes, and there is your lake. Thanks for watching. Our thanks for Nate Castine for carrying us through the first part of this parade. Our thanks to Judy Castine for covering the Star Spangled Banner and the whole Canada. And our thanks to the committee who puts all this together every year. They did a wonderful job again, and they had so many great events. They got band playing down there right now at the rec center. They'll have fireworks later. They've had bands all weekend, and it's just amazing what they're able to do. And if you've never been to the Rouses Point Stars and Stripes on the Lake event, 4th of July celebration, then put it on your calendar for next year. It's generally the Sunday before the 4th of July. In the meantime, thanks for watching and supporting viewer-supported local television, Hometown Cable, TV worthy of your support, Hometown Cable.